Kidman's Cove giving chase to the champ. Back on the inside, Hockney. 2 lengths to Dodge, running on well. On top of the rise, Burn yet to summons the biggest effort now from the champ. General Nadim in front. Kidman's Cove is running a bit of a race. He's levelled up at the 200. Kidman's Cove's put his nose in front. He's just the leader. General Nadim's coming again. General Nadim the inside and Kidman's Cove stride for stride. The General in front. Kidman's Cove's got him. Has he? I don't know. They hit it. The outside. I think Kidman's Cove's just got there from General Nadim. Tie the Knot finished third and a great run first up. They were followed by Hockney. Then came Dodge, Mr. Victory, Quick Flick and Anthem's Last Home. Photo finish. Kidman's Cove on the outside has lunged and they've had an epic battle, and I feel he's got there in the last stride, but it's very tight. General Nadim in.
Moving them in at the Valley, Power of Angels, Court Dancer and Alcazar, the tips there at Morfordville. Set at the Valley.
Ready to break now. Clear favourite now, Tauke. Starter not yet over to the platform. Tauke 290, 440 Dylan, 490 St Christophe. They're all in, but there is an attendant down there with one drawn towards the inside, St Christophe. Now, he played up badly. You might remember at Sandown and had to be scratched. Rider is out of the saddle here. What's going on? He's been backed out of line. Don't tell me he's done something to himself again. I didn't see him rear up or get into any strife, but he has been backed out of line here, St Christophe. At Sandown, now the rider coming back around to jump aboard Craig Williams. Whenever he wants to trot him around for the vets to inspect. There was nothing obvious. He didn't rear into the air or anything like that. I didn't see him play up that badly, as he did at Sandown when he got one of his forelegs into an adjoining stall and had to be withdrawn. And he's trotting around now for the vets to make sure all's well. Tauke clear top pick. Vet eyeing him off, but it looks like he said put him back in. And the barrier attendants, some donned now in the raincoats as the wind has turned around since the running of the Alistair Clark round to the south, and there's been a couple of little scudding showers come across Moonee Valley. Nothing that would affect the track in any way, though. And St Christophe has been reloaded and we're set for action in the Qantas flying. Now they're all clear and off they go. St Christophe got a flyer on the inside. Pyramid Boy was out very fast. Mint Condition jumped well. He's going up to third on the outside. Dylan pushes up on the fence into fourth, and then River Affair, Rye Hero. Tauke is settling a long way back on the inside of Verleen and about 3 to Country Born. Pyramid Boy cuts St Christophe over and went to the lead at the 800 turn with Mint Condition third. Dylan on the rails as fourth and Rye Hero going up around him. They're followed by River Affair, Relene. Tauke is awkwardly placed at the moment, and back last of all is Country Born. It's Pyramid Boy leading them down the side at the school. St Christophe is second, Mint Condition the outside third. Then came back behind them Rye Hero, Relene. Dylan is hard at it on the inside. River Affair's gone straight past him. He lost ground, got checked there. Tauke is next. He's getting to the outside. They're bunching in front of him, and he needs to get a run through the pack. At the bend now, and St Christophe moved up on the outside of Pyramid Boy. On the outside, Mint Condition. Tauke's trying to get into the clear. He's still held up. It's St Christophe dashing to the front in the straight now. After it, Mint Condition. Tauke is in the clear. St Christophe grabbed by Mint Condition. Now Tauke. Tauke bursts down the outside. Country Born flying, but Tauke's won it. Tauke has beaten either Country Born, Mint Condition or St Christophe in photos for the minors. Then River Affair, Rye Hero, followed by Relene.
Off they go here. Power Factor on the inside, and Lady Lucky got the best of the start. Away pretty well was Racket coming from the outside up to third, and Samur is also speeding over. In behind those runners, then when they settle down on the inside was Jezebel and Arturo, and as they race past the 900 metres, it's going to be Samur who goes to a clear lead. Out by a length and a half now to Power Factor, second, a length off Lady Lucky. Racket on the outside, moving out up on the outside of Count Remy, and they're followed after a length now by Deneldi, who's getting back on the inside with Arturo and Jezebel. On towards the turn at the 500. Summer just in front of Power Factor. 2 lengths off Lady Lucky on the outside of Count Remy. 2 more to Racket. Then Arturo, Jezebel and Denaldi went back to last. Summer joined on the outside by Power Factor. And with 3.50 to go, they straighten up the outside. Power Factor, Summer, the fence together about 2.5 lengths to Lady Lucky. Count Remy was next, and then Jezebel and Racket is on the outside. Summer, though, refusing to give in. Power Factor the outside, coming at it again. They're together, followed by Lady Lucky and Count Remy. But Power Factor and Summer refusing to give in. He's fighting back on the inside. Summer kicked, and I think he's wanted a nose, Summer, I think, a nose to Power Factor. 2 away third, Count Remy from Racket and Lady Lucky. Then Arturo, Jezebel and a clear last, Denaldi.
Pretty close photo there with Samur and Power Factor, and it looks like the one will get it. Just going on the finish links there. Now, at Moonee Valley, the numbers are 1, 7 and 6 gets third, and that is mint condition. So 1, 7, 6. Tauke comes back to scale after winning the 7th. Morfordville close now. Arakazar is at 350, Court Dance at 280, Power of Angels 380, Santani 730, and Bridge Fiasco 14, the rest over 20s. Let's take you now to Terry McAuliffe for the 7th.
This is the Julie Anthony Handicap. Julie performing tonight at the Barossa Under the Stars. If you're heading there, make sure you rug up. There's the light, and away they go. Arakazar from the inside hopped out well. It's going to lead initially. Court Dancer going forward with Acheron, one of the roughies. Acheron might even go to the front here. Around the outside, Power of Angels now also pressing on. So Power of Angels will eventually work to the lead from Acheron second, Bridge Fiasco third. Then Court Dancer around Arakazar. Sentani was next, back on the inside to Sweet Summer. And a length away last of all was Miss Maluka. Power of Angels wants to go quicker here, and she's now straight away to lead by 3 lengths to Acheron second. Bridge Fiasco was third. Arakazar getting a nice run on the inside. Around it, Court Dancer. 2 further back then to Sentani. Sweet Summer, it's inside, and last of all was Miss Maluka. They travel down the side now with about 1,000 metres to travel, and the front runner here was Power of Angels for Reagan Rayner, leading by 1.5 lengths to Acheron second, Bridge Fiasco third, then Court Dancer. Arakazar's had a nice run on the inside, but just needs a bit of luck now. Then Sentani, Sweet Summer, and Miss Maluka still last of all as they head inside the 800. Power of Angels leading by 1.5 lengths to Acheron. Inside of it, both Court Dancer and Arakazar from Bridge Fiasco. Then Sentani, back second last, Sweet Summer. Last of all, Miss Maluka, 600 out, Power of Angels, leading by 1.5 lengths to Court Dancer. Arakazar on its inside, then Acheron, Bridge Fiasco, Sentani, Miss Maluka and Sweet Summer. They turn for home now at the 450. It's Power of Angels coming into the home straight, leading by 1.5 lengths to Court Dancer. Arakazar, Sentani, then Sweet Summer and Miss Maluka heading to the 200. Power of Angels tackled now by Court Dancer. Arakazar starting to zip through in the centre. Wider out Sentani. Court Dancer running Sentani off the track. They've reached the lead though. It's Court Dancer and Sentani from Arakazar. Sentani going home better, and Sentani gets up to score by 1/2, maybe 3/4. Court Dancer second, about 3 away third. Arakazar from Sweet Summer, Power of Angels, Miss Maluka, Bridge Fiasco, and Acheron along last.
Great finish there with Sentani getting home over number 2, Court Dancer, and Arakazar to run third. 5-2-1 it'll be after race 7. The Julie Anthony.
He just keep improving dignity when he gets to the bigger tracks. Didn't handle Moonee Valley for one stride, yet he was able to secure a victory. Off they go in the last. Tara Kahira a little slow next to Lady Baton. They may have brushed at the start. Listening's Joy, one of the first out, in company there with Tinikadua, who began quickly. Ernestina drifting back on the rails as From the North races into the lead. Takes up her favoured role now, and into the back Tinikadua is settling back about 5th or so on the outside, and From the North goes to the 1100. The bob-tailed mare has a lead of about 3 lengths. Listening's Joy is running second on the inside of Lady Arlington. 2 lengths to Dance on Door in 4th placing, 1.5 to Power Palmerston Mist. Then Tinicadua outside Ernestina. Little Taraka here is posted 3 wide going to that turn at the 800, followed by Lady Baton, and then Miss McCartney, and back last of all Corinthian Arch. Coming off the back and from the north, the leader, a length and a half in front, Lady Arlington. A neck Listening's Joy on the inside. Palmerston Mist fourth the outside in the red cap, followed further back in the field then by Dance on Door. Taraka here coming wider. Miss McCartney taking off deep. Ernestina awkwardly placed on the inside from Tinicadua, Lady Baton, and Corinthian Archers last by the school. And from the north is the leader, being pressed but kicking about a length and a half in front of Lady Arlington. Palmerston Mist. Taraka here, despite racing wide, is coming home very well under Cassidy. Lady Baton sweeping around the outside. Ernestina still back second last, cornering. From the north, the leader from Tarakahira. Lady Arlington, Lady Baton wobbled a bit round the turn. Tarakahira after from the north. They've got it to themselves. Tarakahira goes home the best for Jimmy Cassidy. The pumper keeps her at work, and down goes Tarakahira to beat from the north by 2 lengths. Dance on Door grabbed third, I'd say, from Listening's Joy. Then Tinicadua, Lady Arlington, Ernestina. They're followed by Palmerston Miss McCartney, Corinthian Arch, and Lady Baton dropped out to run last.
The favourite home in the last there with Jimmy Cassidy aboard. Good day for Jim. 5-1-10 it'll be at the Valley, I think.
Made ground very quickly to fourth from Melieri. Then back on the inside, Search and Destroy. Further back in the field then was Dangerous Reef. Behind it, Griswold with Love to Hula. Raja Jazz, and last of all, Will Crow on the turn. On the inside, Finnis Gold being tackled by Tri Fantasy, and Perak Gold now switching around them. Then Dangerous Reef. Further back, La Dance, Melieri, Griswold and Love to Hula. At the 200, it's Finnis Gold, tackled by Tri Fantasy and Perak Gold. Dangerous Reef switching around them. Perak Gold moved up now to take the lead. Dangerous Reef coming at him with her, and Love to Hula going to the lead. Dangerous Reef and Love to Hula. Love to Hula. Love to Hula's got up the score from Dangerous Reef. Third looks to be Raja Jazz from Will Crow. Not much in that. Perak Gold caved in the last 100. Then Griswold, Tri Fantasy, back nearer the inside, Finnis Gold. Further back then to Melieri, and behind it, La Dance and Search and Destroy.
So number 6, Love to Hula, 21.20 and 5.50 defeats Dangerous Reef in a fantastic drive. About 6 of them across the track. And you've got Love to Hula.
Peter Tompkins, Corey Brown rides. Mikada racing from Rosehill tomorrow on what has been a very good day's racing here at Royal Randwick. And we're waiting on just Eyes to Spy to move in. Little Paddy stood well with Lucy's Way. She's resuming from a spell. She looked very fit, but she's an absolute muck lather. Going to the start, she had broke out very badly. Still, we have this delay for the running of the last race today. A lot of these mares going towards the Coolmore Classic. In particular, the top two, Camino Rose and Bonanova. Bonanova looked great going onto the track. Had an exhibition gallop at Canterbury a couple of weeks ago and sparkling in that gallop. And you can see yourself in her coat. It's like a mirror. Now, Eyes to Spy's moved up. And so they're set for the Breeders' Classic. A listed race for the mares. And they're all set. Lights are on, racing. Little Paddy near the inside began quickly. Discretion and Rhythm and Flow and Snippets Lass out wide going very quickly. And Patu with the red cap starting to go quickly. It's Snippets Lass in front of Patu. Rhythm and Flow, Discretion fourth, and Shiagiru Magic Romp going right up on the fence. Camino Rose settles down in sixth position from Gala Bull. My Halo broke Confidential Miss Little Paddy. Gumnut Geiger in front of it is Sequita. 2 lengths away to Eyes to Spy. Very deep from For the Moment Azalingi. Bonanova's back second last and very wide. And Lucy's Way is at the tail of the field. 15 lengths first to last on the bend at the 600, and Snippets Lass made play. 2 lengths Shigeru Magic Romp, 2 lengths to Rhythm and Flow, 2.5 but 2 under a lot of pressure. Discretion the outside. My Halo broke coming wide, running on. 2 lengths Camino Rose back to the fence from Gala Bull, and further back Confidential Miss on top of the rise. Little Snippets Lass the front runner. She led by a length on Riven and Flow, who's starting to peg her back. Camino Rose has run up behind them. Dipman looking for a run, and My Halo broke chiming in. My Halo breaks after Rhythm and Flow. Discretion going with My Halo break. My Halo breaks in front of Rhythm and Flow. Discretion. My Halo broke just in front, and she'll win the last. My Halo breaks one from Discretion. Camino Rose, no luck in a photo third from Rhythm and Flow. Snippets Lass. Lucy's Way screaming home out wide from Gala Ball. Confidential Miss. Bonanova Eyes to Spy. They were followed further back in the field by Zaquita. Patu didn't come on from Little Paddy. Shigeru Magic Romp For the Moment and Azalingi.
So My Halo Broke, brilliant winner of the last there, and RM Quinn the rider over Discretion, who's put certainly a heap of value in.